Hey everyone, it's Meridy here, and I am here with our first process video with the Limoncello Sorbet Limitless Kit and Essentials Kit, and I'm going to jump right in here. Everything that I'm showing in this video, you can find a link for in the description of this video, tools I use, everything I use in this video. So just check the description if you need any links, but I am going to get us started. First, I'm going to show you what pictures I want to use for this layout. This is actually two 3x4 pictures. They're just still together as one 4x6. So I'm going to go ahead and trim them apart right now. So I've got two 3x4 pictures, and it's of me and my family eating at a restaurant in Florida. It's kind of difficult to see maybe, but there are like surfboards. It's like a tiki type of restaurant that we ate at, and it's called Long Doggers. Anyway, it was really fun. So I've pulled a bunch of stuff to work with. Let me show you what I've pulled what I have pulled to work with. So first of all, I grabbed both distress crayons that came in your kit, the fossilized amber and the tumbled glass. Those came in the kit. I've got a little mini mister here, so I can use water when I'm working with those. I grabbed my sequins, the sequin mix that coordinates with this Limoncello Sorbet kit. I grabbed two distress oxide ink pads from my stash, mustard seed and wild honey. And I know wild honey looks kind of dark, but it's more of like a goldish yellow. I've got some road construction going in front of my house. They're repaving our roads. So every so often you may hear a construction vehicle, and I'm sorry about that. Let's see, let me get to the papers first before going through all the embellishments. I just pulled two papers out of the kit to work with. Starting with this kit, I pulled this one that looks like a boardwalk with sand across the bottom, and it's got some starfish on the back, but I really like the wood side. I pulled my sticker sheet that came in the kit, and then I pulled this paper that has different cut aparts, and it's this herringbone pattern on the back side. So those are the papers that I'm going to use. And then I pulled a piece of 12x12 white cardstock from my stash. This white cardstock does not come in the kit, but I often use a sheet of white cardstock as the base of my layouts. So I pulled it from my stash. And then another thing I pulled from my stash, because I have an idea, is a sunburst stencil. And this stencil came in one of our kits last year. I honestly cannot remember which kit it came in. I believe it was a summertime page kit. It's no longer available, but if you have this in your stash because you got that kit last summer, you can pull it out. But if you don't have a sunburst stencil, you could use any stencil in place of this, or you can just kind of brush on, you know, mixed media. When I get to this part, we'll see. I'll try to give you some other ideas if you don't have that stencil. And then thickers, I am using these, I've taken everything out of the packages so it's not crinkly while I'm showing you everything. So the Poppy and Pear alphabet thickers, I pulled out. The Fun in the Sun puppy phrase thickers I pulled out. There's two sheets of that. And then the Coast to Coast foam phrase thickers I also pulled out. So I've got lots of thickers to choose from for embellishments, and I'm just going to set these off to the side right now because I won't put those on until later. And then I pulled the following ephemera to use. Let's see, I'm going to pull my papers back on here so I can lay them out. I pulled out, this was the cut apart paper that came in your kit. These tags, there's this tag and this tag. I of course have to cut the corners off still to make them a tag. This came out of the Pink Fresh ephemera, as with this. Tropical Paradise, oh, that was another cut apart tag from that paper. This was from one of the embellishment packs that was in the Essentials Kit. All of these little pieces right here are from the Essentials Kit. And I'm not sure that I'm using all of them. I put airplanes because we traveled there, but I'm not too sure that I'm actually going to use them. And then these little starfish also came in the Essentials Kit. So I've got a few embellishments to work from, and of course I have the whole sticker sheet that came in the kit to pull from too. So I'm gonna put that off to the side. And I think I'm going to keep some of these tags because I think I can integrate them into the design of this layout rather than having them be kind of like an afterthought and putting them on after. So let me see if there is one that looks that I want to use here necessarily. I don't necessarily have a specific cut apart that I need for this layout. We'll put this off to the side for now too. I would rather use these things if I, like when I'm designing. I can always use this label one, but I might not need it. So what I'll start doing is, I also have my scraps, which of course are not a lot yet since this is the first layout that I have made with this kit. The only scrap I have is the branding strip that came from the cut apart tags because I did go ahead and cut all my tags apart so you don't have to watch me do that. And then I have the packaging from the Pink Fresh journaling bits because it is a grid, so it can make a nice layer. It's like graph paper. It can make a nice layer if I need that. So those are my scraps, and then I'm gonna go ahead and trim off the branding strip here. And then I really like the edge of this paper that has the sand on it. I'm gonna save that branding strip for my scraps. I really like that part with the sand on it. So I think I want that to definitely be somewhere on my layout. And I think I would love it to be across the bottom of my layout. Down here, I don't wanna use the whole sheet of paper. And then I think I can strategically kind of place things across here and maybe do my starburst effect in the background up there somehow. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut about 4 inches off of the bottom of this paper because I think 4 inches is gonna be plenty. And then I will still have lots of this paper left to use on other layouts. So that will go in my scrap pile. And I don't want to adhere this to the bottom yet because I'm gonna possibly add some mixed media on here. So I've got my pictures. I'm not sure which one I want at the top and which one I want at the bottom. I'm gonna trim this down a little. It just looked like I had part of the other photo on the top of this one because I don't think I trimmed it off very well. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and cut these and hole punch them so that they look like tags. And to do that, I am simply going to cut the corners where it's showing me because there's nothing printed there. The corners are white. And then I'll hole punch with just a regular 1/4 inch office hole punch. I'll punch the hole. So I'm gonna do that to both of these tags as well. I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got my tags punched and ready to go. And then I need to figure out where I want to put them. This is a very white over here with this tag. So I'm thinking I probably want to put the bright tag over there. And then, oh, that's cute, but I do think I like this side better. So I think I want to try to lay out my layout somehow like this. I do think I need to ink the edges of these tags a little to make them pop, and I would like to move everything up a little because I would love to see as much of this bottom as possible. So I kind of like it up there. Okay, next, the inking of the edges. I would like to ink the edges. Let's see. I think I'm gonna use a sunburst in the back. Let's see how this looks. I might not even do it right in the middle. I might do it off center. Oh no, I don't. You know what? I might do it off center. Let's see. I don't really want it to be right in the middle. I do like it off center. So I am gonna do this sunburst off center. But before I do the sunburst, I think that I should paint, I wanna do a little mixed media with my Distress crayon in Tumbled Glass. And I just kind of wanna make like a little my pencil, and I am going to kind of mark where my things are, so I know where exactly I need to make the watercolor. And I am doing this messy, you guys, like just to give me a little bit of an idea. And I think I can adhere this bottom part down. I'm not going to be doing any watercoloring down here, and I just would love it if that wasn't moving around on my layout, since we know that I'm keeping it like that. Okay, next I'm going to take a bit of empty packaging, which I had out here. What did I do with it? It's just the empty bag from something, I don't remember what. And I'm gonna use it as my working surface mat to paint with. So I'm gonna take this Distress crayon, and it spins, that's how you open it. And I'm gonna color a bit on there. And then I am gonna get a little piece of scratch paper because I wanna make sure that I know what I'm doing before I do it on my real layout. So I'm gonna get a piece of scratch paper to play. And I'm just gonna get it a little wet with some just water. And then I'm gonna get my paintbrush. Or maybe I don't wanna use a paintbrush. Maybe I'm just gonna use another piece of packaging. I'm gonna mix it all together. So it's almost like watercolor. I think I got it too watery. But that is what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna blot it. I think I need to get more pigment and less water, because you can't hardly see that. So let me try adding a little more color down here. Sorry that you can hear all the construction vehicles. Okay. And now I can mix the water that I've already got with the pigment down there. And this hopefully will be a little darker. And I'm just gonna blot it on my layout. I'm not going crazy or all the way across to end. I'm just gonna make it so it's barely sticking up above my pictures. And you don't wanna mess too much with it because it will start making your paper pill, like the white paper will start pilling. So just a little bit of color on there. Okay, and I like the way it kind of looks mottled and uneven. It gives it a nice vibe, like ocean water. Okay, back to all of the things. I'm in the desert where things dry really quickly, and I'm not even worried. This is so little water on it that it's pretty much dry already. So I'm not worried that I'm putting my things back on it right now. I'm trying to figure out how I want to layer these. And then I think I should ink the edges. I will probably ink them in one of these two colors. Let's see. I'm gonna swatch these two colors on this because that's how I'm also gonna decide how to do my my sunburst. So let's see, this is the mustard yellow. It's very bright yellow. It matches really well with this. And then the wild honey is my other option. And the wild honey, I think it's just gonna be a bit darker and golder. Yeah, it's just a little more orange in there. I think I'm gonna stick with the mustard seed for this one because I think that will look nice. So mustard seed it is, and I'm going to ink the edges of all the tags with this, and then I will be right back in just a minute. I'm so far not even matting my pictures. I'm not sure if I'm gonna leave them like that, but right now I'm holding off on matting them because I feel like they're popping nicely against the background. And I like to mat my pictures in white, and I feel like it might be kind of pointless to mat those pictures in white because there's already white on the sides, you know, behind them. So they might not even get matted on this layout. Okay, I really hope that my next step turns out looking like I want it to, because my next step is going to be to do this sunburst across right in this area. I hope I don't mess up my layout by doing this. So I want it to be right here, and I'm not going to do it all the way to the edge of the paper. I'm just going to do like inside of this area. So I'm going to move everything, and I'm going to hold my stencil still, and I'm just doing lightly. Oh, I'm using the wrong tool. Ah, I meant to use a brush, because that will put it on so nice and lightly. And it's easier for me to blend with this brush than it is with that, with this guy. You're gonna see it went on real heavy in that first section that I did when I lift this up, but it's okay. I'll cover it with something if it looks awkward. And again, I'm just doing this very light and not all the way out to the edges of the rays. So I just want a little bit of yellow in here. I'm using like a circular motion with the brush so it kind of spreads out the ink. Oh, it's not too bad. That's the part that I did with this at first. It's okay. Okay, guys, I hope this looks good. I'm not like a mixed media queen here. So my mixed media use is very basic, and I basically just make it up as I go along. I don't really know what I'm doing. So I'm just playing. Like I love art, and I've always liked art since I was little. So I'm kind of just playing with the supplies. So, oh, that came out cute. I think it's gonna work. Okay, so as I'm looking at this, a couple things that I think I might have done different if I had practiced or done this before. I might not have put so much blue right here behind the sun. I would have just kept it on the edges, but it's okay. I'm gonna still go with it, still use it. It's gonna be great. Okay, now I think I can start adhering down my tags, and I'm not gonna quite adhere to the very top where the hole in the tag is, because I think I would love to put twine through those tags in a little bit. Just not right this minute, because I'm gonna have to go find it. That'll be like the finishing touch at the end of my layout. But everything else is pretty nice. I'm gonna leave my pictures unmatted because I feel like they're popping, they're definitely the center of attention here. I don't need to mat them to make them be the center of attention. They definitely are drawing my eye. I just am trying to get these so they cover this, like there's not little white sticking out right here where it all meets. And then I'm gonna come in at the end and trim the sides off of those two tags. And I think I can adhere my pictures. And I'm happy with the base of this layout. Should I stagger them? I'm gonna stagger them a little. I love this sand and wood grain boardwalk-y paper. It's so cute. And I'm glad that that part is showing. The only thing I don't like about the fact that I didn't mat these pictures is that the two pictures kind of blend in to each other. So it almost looks like one big picture, and it's not. That's the only part that I don't like, is this. Maybe I should mat that one. No, I don't want to. I don't like them matted. I'll have to figure out something to go there to kind of help that situation. Now I can start layering up my embellishments. And maybe Would this be a good idea? No, I don't like that at all. It was worth a try. Oh, I like it up there. I'm gonna cut it in half and only make half of it stick out of the top. And then possibly I'll use the other half either on this layout or on a future layout that I make this month. Yeah, I really like that pop of color up there. I could use it down here. I don't really feel like I need it down here. Let's leave it for now. I love this little journaling block, but I have a lot of white on here already. Maybe I can trim it. I'm just gonna trim about 1/3 of it off. Maybe I can just use it as a layer. Or maybe I'm not gonna use it at all. If I did that, I don't really feel like I need this. It's very cute. I don't like it on that side. There's a lot of trial and error here. Maybe I will just not use those two right now and just stick with those two for now. Okay, so we've got, I would like to somehow find something that can be a title. We've got, I forgot you guys, oh my gosh. We've got so many things. Let's work with some of these first. Let's try to find a title. I like working with the biggest thing and then adding smaller things. And all of these are pretty tiny. So let's see, what title should we use? Kind of like vacation fun, but I'm not sure if there's space for that. Vacation, and then here's fun. Okay, we're not at the beach. I really like good vibes. I'm gonna end up just cutting these sheets into tiny pieces for every layout. It's too hard for me to visualize things when they're whole on this whole sheet, so I cut them apart often. Okay, I'm not sure if I like that. Good vibes. Not sure if we need black in there. Okay, I think I can start with one of those two as a title. Oh, this is perfect. It says good eats, so I'm gonna use that. Making memories is a really good one because we're with my sister and her family. I could use this whole word memories as a title, but I really like those, one of those, so let's not do that. I like this right here, but I don't feel like there's any other of that color in my whole layout, so I'm gonna pass on that one. Okay, I can add little things from there on the sticker sheets. I might want to put Long Doggers, which is the name of the restaurant, in these. I think that would be cute, but let's see what we've got here and try to organize the pieces. Vacation fun. I might not need this black. It's, oh, but it looks good. I don't think I'm gonna use this black right now. Good eats can go somewhere. I'm just gonna cut it down so I can really tell what it looks like without sticking it down, because it's a sticker, you know. So if I've got one cluster there, one cluster here, I think I'm gonna need a little cluster down here, but now if I did write, I don't like this one. I think I like that up there. Okay, if I did write Long Doggers, because that's the restaurant that we're at, I think I'm gonna put it in, I don't know what color. I think I'm gonna write it in white, and I think I might be able to fit it somewhere down here. So I'm gonna go off camera and pull all the letters and put them on my little ruler so I can move it around the page. And I definitely think it's gonna be in white. I've got the name Long Doggers right there. I think I'm gonna try to fit it there and put a little embellishment cluster to pull this vacation fun in with the Long Doggers. Okay, let's see what I've got to work with here. I don't feel like I need the airplane on this layout after all. I can use the palm tree. That kind of blends. Oop. I don't really like the palm tree down there. Maybe the palm tree will be better in that area. I'm not really liking the pink shell, especially since this is not just for boys. Let's get, as I add a pink flower. Let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna call it quits on the pink. I've got enough pink on this layout, I believe. No airplane. Paradise. We'll see. We'll see if I use the paradise. And then we've got these little starfish that are so cute. I could easily use a little starfish. I'm gonna head to the yellow and white. I think. Because again, I've just maybe I'll use the pink. Okay, not sure yet. Let's see what else we've got here. I really like this palm frond. I guess I'm kind of committing once I start putting the stickers down. So let me see. I'm gonna commit to this little palm tree. Because once I start sticking the stickers down, I mean, I can pull them up if I need to, but I could sit here all day rearranging and moving things, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to sit here rearranging things and moving things. Okay, so first I'm going to get some of these layers down and some of these tags. I'm going to do that. I'm going to get my title down. I'll go off camera to adhere down the title and things, all these letters. Okay, I will be right back in just a second. Okay, I did a couple things. I got my title across the bottom. I decided to put this little paradise tab there, and I used this little geotag sticker right there. So I adhered the sticker down. I'm gonna go ahead and adhere some of these things down. But I just didn't want to get moving and playing too far because I really preferred to do all of my placement on video so you can follow along and kind of see how my brain is working. So I am gonna go ahead and adhere both of these down with Eileen's tacky glue. It helps fabric stick pretty well and pretty quick, I think. And then I have to decide how I had them, because they were very strategically placed so they didn't cover up letters and words. But I did have them kind of overlapping each other. There, it's pretty good. Okay, this shell is giving me fits down here. I didn't like it up here anymore. It kind of blends in down here. So let's try to see what other type of things I can add. I love these little beach houses because it feels like the vibe of the restaurant that we're in. So I might stick one in there. Okay, what I'm gonna do is slightly lift up this sticker and angle it a little bit more straight up and down. I think I'm gonna pop this up on foam tape because there's not very much dimension at all on this layout right now. And I like dimension on my layouts. I am gonna use a pink flower. So yeah, there's a little pink on this layout, which is, you know, a little odd for us here at Not Just for Boys, but I think it's fine. This is obviously like not a super girly page. Got all family members in it. And I think it's okay to use pink once in a while, even on a boy page. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and adhere these letters down just like I have them laid out. I'm not putting extra adhesive on them yet because I'm so afraid that I'm gonna wanna add something sticking out from under one of them. So what I am gonna do at the end of this layout off camera is I'm gonna go into every single letter and every single one of these letters, and I'm gonna peel it up and put some adhesive on the back. I'm not pushing them down very hard right now when I'm adhering them because I do not like the way that Thickers, and not just Thickers brand, but like other brands, I just don't like the way that puffy stickers and stuff, they just don't hold super well. And I don't want them popping off my layouts in a year. Okay, this is what I mean, why I might need to tuck things under, because I might need to tuck that shell under there. But I think I need something else there so you can see this shell good against the background. And I'm not sure what piece. This little radio is cute. Okay, I like the way that this is coming along. I'm gonna go ahead and adhere this down. Okay, I need something else little right here. Maybe I'll put this little green flower in there. It's small and it's not pink. And nope, I don't like that. I wonder if there's something that I could put that's kind of big that I can just put it right underneath both of those. Let's see, a beach ball. Well, that might be good. So this is why I'm glad I didn't glue my letters down, because then I can easily pick them up and put something underneath them. Okay, that looks good. I think, okay, I think I'm almost done with the embellishing of this layout. Do I need anything up there? Not that. I think I will do my journaling on this area, which I don't do my journaling until after I take all my pictures and everything. I really like a little thing up here, but the black just looks so dark to me. How about another word? I've got this little relax and chill or fun in the sun. We're not in the sun. Relax and chill. Maybe I can kind of build up a little bit of cluster up there. Since we're eating and drinking. Oh, I kind of like that. Or maybe even another set of palm trees. So this building, sometimes I just get going and I start adding too much junk. And I might be to that point right now that I just need to stop. Let's see. No, I think that's cute. So I think I'll leave the palm trees there. I'm gonna put the relax and chill up with foam tape. There we go. I would really like a little bit of splatters on this. What color splatters? I would like blue splatters. And I think I might just use some of my tumbled glass distress oxide spray, because another option, oh, I think that will be fine. I'm not even protecting my pictures here, guys. That was a big mistake. Big mistake. Don't do what I do. Silly me. Okay. I think this layout is done. I need to go back in and re-adhere all of my letters with adhesive. But other than that, I think this is done. I love the way it turned out. If you are inspired, oh, I need to trim off the sides of this too. Does it need some sequins? No, there's a lot. If you, after I trim these off, I will post still pictures at the end of this, but if you are inspired by this layout to either use your stash or use this new kit, we would love to see it on our Not Just for Boys Kit Club community Facebook group. And I think that's about it. Nope, that's too much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in a couple days with another video. Bye-bye.